Nigel, Coach L talked a lot about how Bensley's grown as a vocal leader since he got here a few years ago. As someone who shares the backcourt with him, how do you describe that relationship?
Yeah, it's really, comes down to us being really the point guards on the team. We're an extension of the coach on the team, and him growing in his leadership role kind of makes my job easier, especially with a guy with an IQ like that who knows how to play the game the right way. When he says something, he usually says the right thing almost all the time, and it helps the team get better. So I'm really appreciative of him and everything that he does for the team.
What's the biggest jump you've seen from him since last season going into this season on the court with also that leadership too?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know his defense ability has been off the charts since he first got here, and we've seen big improvements in his offensive game from the spring to now. And I feel like he's made that jump in his role, and that's what we're going to need from him. And everything that we need out of him, he's been doing it so far, and I'm really excited to see what he does for us this year.
Nigel, can you talk about Wooga? Two things. One, on the court, just everyone is predicting this breakout season for him. And number two, Coach was just talking about how funny he is, how he makes everybody laugh, and that he keeps things loose, and that's his way of being a leader. His role is kind of to keep everything a little bit fun and loose. Can you talk about those two themes, just what do you expect from him on the court, and what does he do off the court?
Yeah, everything Coach has been saying about Wiggins is true. I mean, he's playing really, really well. He's playing at an exceptionally high level, and if he can keep this up throughout the year, I mean, the sky's the limit for him, and we're really going to need, that type of contribution out of him this year. And, yeah, everything he said about him being funny and, everything that really keeps his team, loose and, when times get tough and, when things aren't going our way, he always has something funny to say, and, he kind of keeps the jokes around. Coach laughs, everybody laughs, and it kind of keeps everything, running smoothly. And I feel like you need somebody on a team like that to loosen everybody up at times. Everything can't be so serious all the time, and he just has, says the right thing at the right time, gets everybody to laugh. So
was he like that last year, or is he doing it even more this year?
He was like that. That's just his personality. Yeah, that's always been. Last year he would do it. He'll get everybody to laugh. This year he gets everybody to laugh. Paul does the same thing, so Paul's a pretty funny dude too. So there's a couple of those guys on the team that just has the ability to make people laugh.
What do you bring from last year into this year, from last year's the Final Four experience into this year?
Yeah, just we got a lot of new guys, freshmen, transfer that's coming in. Sometimes they need that leadership and what to expect. And I had that experience behind my belt, being one of the older guys, a couple older guys on this team. But, just trying to lead these guys and what it takes, become a great team. We know how tough our schedule is, how tough the conference is. And, what we want to do is, not going to be easy, but we just need some of those older guys to, keep everybody in line, keep everybody in check so we can do something special when time comes.
Coach L also talked about it's not about reinventing the wheel, but it's kind of accelerating that wheel, making it kind of go faster, particularly the scoring offense as well. That was the top of the ACC. As someone who kind of coordinates this offense, or just gets it going on the court each time, what do you see that's really progressed throughout the preseason?
Yeah, I mean, we just got so much talent on this team, and I've seen that, especially coming off our exhibition game. We've seen everybody scoring the ball. We have that ability. It's never been a problem with us to score as long as we can guard and rebound. I feel like we're really a really tough team to beat, and I feel like any night anybody could score 20+ points on this team, and I feel like that's what makes us really dangerous. But as long as we hold our end on the defensive end, I feel like we'll be good.
Nigel, you had mentioned about the younger guys. Do you have to remind them that what happened last season happened last season, and the rankings second in the ACC, 13th overall in the country? It really doesn't mean much right now, does it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, always that thought of, nobody wins anything in the preseason. Preseason awards are great, but, it really matters after the season. And nobody really brings it up, how we're ranked, and, nobody overlooks anything. But I just feel like it's just in the back of our head. But I try to do our best to, make sure that we know that, what happened last year is in the past, and everybody's a lot better this year. Every team's a lot better, and we have a target on our back now. We have to go out and play with a different mindset and be ready to play every night.
Doesn't it mean something here, though, in that you guys haven't been thought of nationally like that through the years, like Duke or North Carolina? Does it mean something that okay, we've reached that level now where people think that of us?
Yeah, I feel like it's good for the program, the fans, things like that. But for us as players and us that, coaches and things like that, it feels great to have in our back pocket. But, we want more than, what we have. And we know it takes, a lot to keep that what we have. And keep going every year. We can't, be happy about, 2 years of success. We want to keep this going forever. And, it's just going to take a lot of effort. But, we're going to keep working hard for it, try to do better than what we did last year and continue to elevate the program.
What did you learn from making the Final Four? I'm sure you envision it when you're starting college or whatever, when you're high school. What's it going to be like? How hard is it going to be to make the Final Four? you've made the Final Four now. What do you tell these younger guys about maybe what misconceptions you had about, is it easier than you thought? Did you prove that this team can do it, so now you kind of feel like you could do it again? Just kind of, what did you learn from that experience?
Yeah, I learned that, the habits that we built, early in the season like this, November, December, is what we fell back on in March, and I feel like we were able to do that really, really well at that time. March Madness is all about, what habits you built throughout the year, and I feel like we built some really good ones. They were able to get us through games, and also March is about a little luck. I feel like we had a little luck on our side. Things were going our way a lot, but it really comes down to, the end of the day, those habits, and I feel like we really instill good habits, and that's why I'm really trying to, teach these guys that, what we do right now is really important to what we're going to, do in March, things like that.
Now, you got a chance to play Kansas State in the Bahamas. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, every game. I mean, we got a lot of tough schedules this year, and, playing a lot of different teams. We got Kentucky and, playing in Brooklyn, and all those different type of games is everything I look forward to. And, it's never one game that, I'll overlook, because you never know who you're playing, especially with this target that we have on our back. So I'll try and take it one game at a time for sure.
Any old teammates left on that Kansas State team?
I don't think so. Everybody that was on my Kansas State team is either gone, graduated, or transferred.
I did a story where I asked people from different sports what they've overcome to reach certain level of success. Anything come to mind with you? Anything you've had to fight through or overcome to get to where you are right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole part of it. Being able to get better and overcome obstacles. I mean, I can go back, plenty of different stories of overcoming obstacles when, playing JV as a freshman, didn't pick up offers early, kind of was a late bloomer for basketball, being kind of thought of as an undersized guard, never thought, you could play at this level with, my size and things like that. So there's a bunch of different stories that I've been through, but I feel like it's given me what I got today, and that's determination, drive, and the hard work.
All right, thank you, Nigel.
Thank you, guys.
See you Monday.
See you guys Monday.